Infinito allows also to load and populate external wavefront OBJ files. So in this case I'm going to load a simple sphere, and you see Infinito is asking me to enter also a scale percentage of this object. I'll just leave it at 100%. And when I click OK, my object is displayed in the OpenGL viewport in the populate section. So you see I entered the populate section automatically. Well, obviously we cannot deform this object, and Infinito will not even generate gradient colors or texture for this object. So this because it's well, since it's an external object, you will probably have already a texture to apply to it later. Anyway, if you want, you can populate this object just as you did with the Infinito generated terrains. So I'm going to choose my coconut tree, and well, since it's a sphere, I'm going to set the normal to the maximum. So let's set also some echo scale, let's say 20, and now when I click, you see that I can populate this object again, as I did also with the Infinito generated terrains. And I can also, of course, do it much quicker, just brushing instances over the surface, and I can edit the objects, so I can move it and delete it, etc. The limitation that we have here is that we cannot deploy ecosystems in a click. So that's restricted only to Infinito generated terrains. And of course, when you're done, you can just create your studio scene, and that works pretty much like an Infinito generated terrain. Not much difference. You will be getting your OBJ file that you loaded within all the other props that you added. And so this is it. Let's do another example. I'm going to clear this studio scene, and okay, I'm getting back to Infinito. I'm going to delete all the objects, and I'm going to load a more complex OBJ file. This one, 100% scale again. Alright, so this is a more complex object, is a terrain that I exported from an external application, and well, of course I can populate this as well. This is a much larger object, you see, and so anyway, you see the point. You can just load and populate the terrain with your props. Alright, so I think it's very simple to understand. And well, when you have an external object loaded, you can take advantage always of loading reference textures. So in this case I have one to apply to this. You see, I have applied an external texture, and well, you can even use mask textures if you like. So this is it.